Back from the break and we're getting right into it. Suit up and get ready for a night to remember. Let's talk about Mimosa. The Mimosa banquet is one of Southwestern's oldest traditions. I even have pictures of when I went when I was a freshman. Look, there's me. That was a long time ago, back when everything was in black and white and all the Snapchat videos were silent. The point is, Mimosa is a bundle of fun. But what I'm finding out is that a lot of people don't know what Mimosa is. Most people hear Mimosa and go, what? I thought this was an Adventist school. Why are we drinking? So I'm gonna give you guys a little lesson on the history of Mimosa. You guys remember my girlfriend Millie from the interracial video? I interviewed her grandfather to find out a little bit about what Mimosa was like back in the past. Check it out, I got a picture of him from back in the day. Talk about studly do-right. He let me go through some of his old MISPA yearbooks from the 50s. And honestly, college life back then wasn't that different. You still had super studious people, you still had gymnastics. I even found one of my distant cousins with a handlebar mustache riding around on a unicycle. But one of the biggest events that took place during that time was the Mimosa Banquet, which was held every year under the giant mimosa tree in the center of campus. According to Millie's granddad, this was the big deal. Students waited all semester just for this one event. And it made me wonder what made Mimosa so special to those college students that we don't seem to be having today. And the answer I found was kind of surprising. Back in the 50s, the school rules were strict. I mean, really strict. Like, you could get 6 weeks of probation for holding pinkies with a girl. In chapel, dudes had to sit across the aisles from girls, and if you looked at them for too long, it was shame on you. Millie's granddad said that Mimosa was one of the few times out of the year where men and women could come together and actually be together. They could sit and talk and socialize. All the rest of the year, they were too busy checking to make sure they were at least 4 inches apart. The Mimosa Banquet and the Mimosa Tree was what brought the campus together. And when it left, I feel like the spirit of Mimosa left with it. Nowadays, Mimosa's fun, but it seems to have lost the soul and essence that made it Mimosa. Nowadays, all I hear is people talking about how they're not going because the food's gonna be bad, or because no one else is going, or because it's not a real banquet. Just because there ain't no booty shaking and girls ain't dressed for the street corner doesn't mean it's not a real banquet. Mimosa has always been about socializing and getting together with other students. Coming together as one student body to share a meal and have fun. As long as we continue to go into Mimosa with that attitude, it's always going to be a great time. As always, if you think there's something we need to talk about, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. Or you can always direct message me at my personal Twitter account. I'm excited for Mimosa. Hope to see you there.